Hey, you like how that big came, man? Come on. Um, Spring, fall, winter, summer. Hey, what's going on, homies? What's good? What's good? Hey, hold on. Let's get a little air horn in here real quick after we get past this little. Hey, you heard? You heard? What's good, homies? It's your boy Shays with your boy Ryan the Don. You feel me? On episode 107. Thanks for joining us. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, we got a couple of homies that are enjoying their Friday. Couple of homies. It's been a long week. You feel me?
For sure.
Hey, we weren't able to come on the holidays, but we definitely wanted to come back to y'all. There's a lot to go over. You feel me? But Ryan and Don, bro. How was your week, homie? You know it's the homie check-in. How's your week, man?
I mean, the week was okay. I can't really complain. Decent week, work week, typical work week. So there's a few things about the job that, like me and a couple of my other employee, like my comrades and counterparts, we kind of starting to realize, the faults and, the downside of certain positions and stuff like that. So, but the beautiful thing about this job is they encourage you to post out, within the same company. So when you start to see those things that alarm you, very easy for you to find you another avenue to go to within the company. You know what I'm saying? And all moves, unless they're going to give you more money, are going to be lateral. So no matter what position I go to, they can't take my money from me. So I was just like, yeah.
How long you been at the new spot now?
It's been about like a year and 3 months.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, it happened fast, bro. Like it flew. So yeah, you gotta wait like a year before you can post out. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff.
You're probably gonna have a great review.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Like my review is coming up, and I know it's gonna be good because they're gonna want me to like stay at that department. But I don't do well with like mayhem, bro. I like structure. So like I hate being in positions where I have to be reactive and I can't be proactive.
Yep.
And that irks me to death. So like, no matter how hard I try to be proactive, you can't because we have to be reactive. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't work well with, you giving me an assignment, I'm doing that, and then
you have to
you say, oh, wait a minute, hold on, they just asked me about this, can you do this? I'm just like, you just told me to do, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so now I gotta reverse what I just did.
Yeah, so, and there's a lot of like back and forth, like take this off or do this, and okay, I know I told you to do that, but we don't need that done. Can you undo that? And I'm just like, yo, like get what y'all need laid out before you know what I'm saying, start distributing work, because you're making the whole team feel like, this ain't what it is. So, I mean, either way, I'm fine. Like, I'm not feeling like salty or anything like that because
it's just frustrating that you have to deal with it for so long.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I knew what my objective was with this job was just getting in there. Like, once I got through the door, that was it. Like, I can pretty much like write my own destiny at that point because they promote you, finding someone in the company that's a mentor that has a role that you are like not even qualified for, and you can pick them to mentor you, and they can put time on your schedule to teach you the job. And then when they have an opening in their department, they can be like, hey, I want him because I've been training him the whole time. So I like that. Like most jobs don't do that. So
did you already see the department?
The department I want to go to?
Yeah.
You
already started training?
No, I didn't start training yet. Like I just started looking for a mentor, but like I already know who I want to mentor me. Like it's another guy that I met when I was in Charlotte. So I'm gonna have him mentor me and then like tell me what I need to know and then like put my hat in the ring and see what happens. But like everyone had the mindset because I've been at a place where I've been complacent. That's another thing, y'all. Like if you've been somewhere and you've been like working at a place for years and you've gotten comfortable and there's no growth opportunities, you gotta slide. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't sit there and just let them use up the good years that you have, you know what I'm saying, without rewarding you for their hard work. So I've done that like in my early 20s.
Yep.
So like it's a wrap for that. Like you get like a year, maybe 2 to show me, that you value what I'm doing. If not, I'm sliding. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. It's no hard feelings or nothing like that. Like I still work for the company, but it's business. Like you said, like if I quit today, y'all gonna find somebody else to fill my seat tomorrow. So
or if they fire you.
Yeah, so it's not like I can't be harping on trying not to make y'all feel uncomfortable. Like that's not what this is about. This is about my life and my life. So I mean, it's all good. Like I have no complaints about the company as a whole. It's just certain things that I feel like should have been addressed at this point of me being in this department that have not been addressed. So yeah, that's all it is. But all in all, everything else been good, man. Like health, I did have like a real bad, I don't know what the heck it was, like a cold, cough. I don't know what it was, but it's finally gone. I'm happy. It's been gone for like a couple of weeks now, but I was down bad. Like I couldn't sleep. Like I would wake up at like 3:00 in the morning, like hacking, just congested. Chest felt like it was constricted. I'm like, bro, what the heck is this? You know what I'm saying? But
sound like the flu.
Yeah, and I went to the doctor. Like I went to, I actually had like a I do like every 6 months they do like a blood draw, like test my blood, let me know how everything is working and everything. And they was just like, I told her lady about it then, and she was like, all right, let me listen to your chest, make sure everything's good. So she was like, nah, you sound fine. She said what it could be. She was like, you could have like, I forgot what she called it, but it was something along the lines of like seasonal asthma.
Oh, seasonal allergies or asthma?
Asthma. Like she was like, it's probably to the point like when the season change and it gets cold, like your body produces a lot of mucus and it's going to give you the same symptoms as like you have asthma almost. Like, So she was like, I'll prescribe you some albuterol inhalers, and like she was like, Primatene Mist still does work and help. That's over the counter that you can get if it ever just gets too crazy. But after that, like I've been fine. Like I just made sure I had hot tea every morning. Yeah, it ain't.
That's the backwoods.
Hey, I'm firing it up.
Backwoods. What? But yeah, bro. I'm glad
that. Though, man. How your week been?
The week was like, bro, it kind of flew by, like you said. But work-wise, networking and expanding in different areas, bro. Just like the consistent growth, making new contacts, bro. Just deals popping, bro, in different areas. Like on the real estate side, on my own private company, starting to looking to invest into rental properties. That is starting to move. You feel me? I should have something going pretty soon. I'm about to be on Turo. I'm about to get the Turo thing going. Also, I've been doing research on the ATM business.
Okay.
So, we're gonna be talking about that stuff on the No Shade podcast. But bro, like, things is moving and shaking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if things ain't moving how I wanted to move, like as far as just overall movement or business wise, like I'm happy, bro. Like I'm not staying stagnant. Like you said, like I'm just consistently growing, bro. And just
that's all it's about, bro.
Like I even met somebody with the city, bro. Like that, like some of the stuff. Remember I was telling you about the after school program?
Yeah.
I met somebody in the city that actually is over the school system after school program. Like
wow.
That works for the city. Like so, it's just. And he liked what I had to say, and I'm gonna work with him to get his situation straight, financially. And so it's just blessings, bro. Just like God opening doors, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I don't need to do too much. I just need to continue to do what I've been doing, bro.
Yeah.
Keep my head down. Don't worry about all that BS, and just keep grinding, bro.
I stress that to people a lot, man. Like, don't let your current situation like mold or like define, how it's all gonna play out for you. Because like a lot of times, like I tell people all the time, like I've had many times where like the situation for me looked grim, like bad. I don't know how to make it out of this. Like, bro, every single time, bro.
Yep.
Every single time, bro, I get out of it. Unscathed. So it's to a point where now when I see like bad things or like trouble coming, I don't even flinch.
Yep.
Like I just be like, oh yeah, oh okay. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, but it's gonna get handled. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we already done told you. We already done talked about what your boy done went through, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, but I know God got me. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like one thing I can tell you, going from 1 kid to 3 kids.
Oh yeah.
In 2 tries. You feel me? Going from 1 to 3, bruh. It's like, bruh. Lord, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're gonna get it done. And the Lord has just been providing, bro. So But yeah, man, it's good to hear what's going on for homies. You feel me? I hope everything's going good out there for you. But you know what we gotta do. It's time to slide over and get that edge up. You feel me? Cause it's time for barbershop talk.
He ain't gonna do it.
Woo! I am not ST LeGrave. I ain't even gonna try the GREAT. Oh, I got it that time. Nice. You feel me? I ain't even gonna get into all that. You gotta wait for ST to come back. He will be back next week. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta slide over into some things because I can't wait to hear what my boy the Don got to talk about when on the hot topic. The hot topic of today is Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is on the hot topic seat. And last weekend, it was blasted. It was put all over social media. They got an old photo from the 60s with Jerry Jones in the background of a famous Arkansas school riot where kids, Caucasian kids, was trying to get African American kids from coming into school. And Jerry Jones was not in the front of the picture with the active kids. I was trying to block them. He was in the back, and he was just looking. But he got some flack for even being in the area, and a lot of people are like, questioning Jerry, like, "Hey, Jerry, are you a racist?" and all this and that. And you had a couple of players that are vouching for him, like Pac-Man Jones, a lot of different players, that are vouching for Jerry Jones. But I don't know, bro. How you feel about it, Don? How you feel about that whole? You seen the picture?
I have. I don't really know how to feel. I mean, because I did see Jerry. He wasn't like in the front, you know what I'm saying? Like provoking, any of the actual actions. He just, like he did say that he was interested. He was just interested in what was going on, and his look in the picture did seem as someone of just, like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but to say, yeah, like it's hard for me to like. A racist. Like typically you can, not saying that you know one, but like I just don't feel like that's Jerry. Like if that's the case, like I know there's NFL owners, like, and it's like literally probably an unsaid thing. They won't say it, but I know there's NFL owners that won't have a black starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That they refuse to put a black starting quarterback in that position. So Jerry's not one of those guys. Like I think that
the knock on Jerry though is he never had a black coach. A lot of people haven't had a black coach though.
Yeah, like it's not many teams that have had a coach of color. Most of them have not been of color. So, I can't really knock Jerry for that. But like, if let's say this McCarthy experiment doesn't work and he goes and gets the enemy,
oh, that would shut that up.
Yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll be a wrap. It's like, okay, so you'll go for a black quarterback. But then it's like, when you look at it, it's like, well, is he willing to do all this just to profit? And put that to the side? Because at the end of the day, slave owners still had to go get the best slaves. So.
But my thing is, though, like, if you think about it that way, then that means we thinking about the same people, the same colors. Or I don't even really like saying color like that, but of the same type. Like he don't think that means he's thinking of us. I don't think he think of us other coaches as slaves.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if you got a quote unquote black coach, you know what I'm saying? My thing is I kind of feel like you on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fully absolve him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what's been said in the back rooms of whatever party or whatever meeting or whatever things you've done back in the day. I can't think that you was in Arkansas and you grew up in this time, you grew up in this area, you ain't never say nothing.
No, I'm sure he has.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure
but at the same time, that's him in his teenage years, and people can grow. You know what I'm saying? So, and how he's treated his players, he didn't have to do some of the stuff he did. Like with Dez, even though Dez is a remarkable talent, and you can say that by him taking care of Dez, he made more money or whatever like that. But he didn't have to do that.
Like he legit take care of his players no matter who they are or the color of their skin. I've seen situations where I mean, he wasn't like a legit, great quarterback, but I remember they had Quincy Carter. And he made sure Quincy Carter was straight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
and Quincy was messing up too.
Yeah, like bad. So I'm just like, I can't really just say I can't write him off and say that he's racist just off the fact that he was in a picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like that's kind of like you could be like there's so many situations of people being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have literally. What if he was just going to class and then he turned around?
I ain't gonna lie. If he had been up front a little bit closer.
Oh yeah, I probably would have had.
I would have been like Jerry.
Now his positioning said everything. You know what I'm saying?
His look on his face too.
Yeah, like that told the story for me. You know what I'm saying? So like, I didn't look at the fact that he's in the picture. I'm like, okay, well let me fully break down this picture. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how close is he to the action? Because the kid in the front was like, I wish y'all would. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna start cracking people. You know what I'm saying? So like. I'm like, if you was like with that guy, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, Jerry.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Jerry, what you talking about, Jerry? Like, how you gonna say this?
Yeah, like, then I would have felt differently. But the fact that he had enough distance between him and then he really had a look of curiosity.
That's the look, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't a look of, I didn't get, from the look on his face, I didn't get any animosity. You know what I'm saying? And even if he did have some animosity, it was probably just because of the town and the talent and the crowd that he was around, that just still doesn't make it right. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't feel like he was. I didn't get any negative energy out of his stance. Just him being in that thing though, being in the picture wasn't good. But at the same time, I don't know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of images probably that we could probably find of a lot of these NFL owners probably doing things that they don't want to be seen doing, but y'all found this one to Jerry, and y'all just gonna beat it to death. Like you can literally go find probably any other of these other coaches that probably did blackface when just trying to do stuff for Halloween.
I wonder if this picture came out by Snyder, Commander's owner.
It might have. That wouldn't surprise me, especially knowing that because in my mind that means like, well, I can take down like my team. For one, I can take down my team's biggest foe, and then like one of the biggest owners known in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, if you start seeing little things come out about different owners, I'm thinking of Snyder. If something else comes out about a different owner, or something else comes out about Jared, I'm thinking of Snyder 100%, bro.
I mean, Snyder. I mean, he has no reason to protect him. So it's kind of like, like what reason do I have to like hold in what I know about you if y'all gonna blast me? You know what I'm saying? Like
y'all gonna try to kick me out? All right. Because that's a pretty good level one. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like if this is a rap battle, that's a pretty good first song.
That's pretty good for a diss record. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first diss.
That's the warning shots. Like you come back again, bro, and I'm gonna hit you with that thigh out. You know what I'm saying? I got something else, Jerry.
I'm gonna hit you with that back to back, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, not again,
not again. Well, yeah, bro. So let's go ahead and get into the spin wheel. You feel me? I got my boy over there doing this thing. My boy on the spin wheel. You feel me? I'll tell you what to say. We got the spin. That mother landed on top 10s. You feel me?
What the
top 10s in the rankings. I think it's the Raptors hat.
I don't see no Raptor hat.
It's that one right there.
All right. Let's see what we got. Top 10s. Top 5. Is this DNs?
Yeah.
Top 5 DNs.
All right.
We talking about like current?
Current. In the league.
Okay. In no particular order for me though. But sheesh. It's some
I'm gonna go first.
Go ahead.
I got Myles Garrett as my number one.
He's of course my number one.
Yeah, I got TJ Watt at number 2. Nick Bosa at number 3. I'm gonna still go Khalil at 4, and I'm gonna go Joey at 5. I want to put Robert Quinn in there just because he's been a dog. Like he's underrated. I'm gonna put Robert Quinn at 5 instead of Joey because I think he's been more consistent than Joey Bosa, because Joey Bosa just been injured. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go Khalil at 4 and Robert Quinn at 5. Yeah. And Ngakwe is honorable mention, because Ngakwe be doing this thing. He leading the Colts in sacks right now.
No, who is the guy I'm thinking about, dude? Is it Hassan Reddick?
So for the Eagles?
Yeah. Like, Hassan Reddick, nigga.
That boy going.
I got everybody you got, but I got Hassan Reddick in there instead of like that last Bosa. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah. Like,
you got him at 5?
Yeah, I put him at 5. Like,
you still putting Khalil in there?
Yeah, because Khalil's still bringing pressure. Like, I could say you can really say any. Like, you could really go Khalil or Vaughn. Well, Vaughn's hurt, but
I forgot about Vaughn.
Yeah, like
I'm thinking about
but he's hurt. But like when he was playing for the Bills, like nigga, you could not drop that.
I'm gonna have to go Vaughn. I'm gonna have to go Vaughn at 4 and Khalil at 5.
Like his pass rush moves are like undefeated, bro.
Yeah.
Like I just be looking at him like, bro, how the hell?
He a genius, bro, because they don't know what. Oh, bro, we forgot about Micah.
He in? I thought he was linebacker.
He is linebacker, but yeah, you can't.
I can't do that. You can't. Come on now, because I was chauffeur.
Yeah,
Micah,
bro, dang, because he defensive end,
you can really put him wherever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying?
Linebacker, nose tackle.
You can really put him wherever the hell you want. To be honest, you know.
All right, that was a good one. Let's go to that next
one. Like NFL. I can't see. I think that's what it's saying.
Yep, NFL. Sorry for the slapping hand, right?
Alright. What we got?
That one, a sticky one.
Thursday night football recap. Bills versus Pats.
You saw the game?
I did. Of course I watched that game. It's a division game for me. Of course I watched that game.
Well, I want to know your perspective for sure, because your Jets is definitely looking at that.
Yeah, we definitely have to look at that game. I'm happy the Bills won, because that means that if we play the Bills and we beat the Bills again, then that gives us that tiebreaker against the Bills. But yeah, like I honestly.
So let me ask you a question: if y'all beat the Bills twice, but they got a better record than you, does that mean that they're still the division leader? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got a better overall record. But I just feel like we not too far. Like, I think, what are we like? Have we lost like we 7-4 or something like that? Like, maybe 7-4.
Yeah,
so
7-4, yeah.
So they like 9-3 now. So I'm like, it's a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, all it is a game. Like, if we can stay within the game shot of them and we end up with the same record, it's like, we beat y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nasty, but honestly, it's going to be hard. Like, I know for a fact we're not winning the division. Like, it's very possible that we can, like, I think, in my opinion, it's going to end up being us, Miami, and Buffalo all in the playoffs. Like, yeah. Like, I already see that. So, it's...
Especially if the Ravens defense don't... Talk about that later.
But watching the game, I saw frustration from Mac Jones, and I like, for me, like, even the commentators were saying it was like, it's possible that with the frustration, like, you read his lips, and he was like pass the effing ball. He was like, the running game isn't effing working. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he was livid. So, like, granted, he was right, but like, I mean, Mac Jones, I need you to set realistic expectations, bro. Like, you're playing the Bills. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a weak secondary. They have a pass rush. So, like, he's really trying to save you from making mistakes by trying to run the football. You have to make them respect the run. A team that has a good defense like that, you have to run the ball. Once you become predictable and one-dimensional, that's when the mistakes are.
I feel that, but what's the point of running the ball if you're not going to do no play action passes, if you're not going to...
They were, though. They were doing play action, but the thing is, like, they weren't getting enough yardage on the ground for them to respect the play action. So they were just like, yeah, whatever.
Well, then that's when you have to let go of that and you have to go shotgun. That's what Mac is saying. They have players that can do something. They got Ja'Cory Myers. They got Devontae Parker, and they got Nelson Aguilar. And they got Hunter Henry and they got Jonnu Smith. They haven't even been using Jonnu Smith, but Hunter Henry been doing this thing. And then they got Ramondre Stevenson can catch it out of the backfield. And then they just figured out that boy Jones can play. So throw the ball, bro. Like, I feel him on that. And the reason why it's sucking right now is because you got Matt Patricia and Joe Judge calling your plays. And you don't have a clear-cut offensive coordinator. How you get a defensive coordinator to switch to come to offensive coordinator? And I was listening to an analyst, or Stephen A. Smith said this. How you going to...
So what is Belichick doing?
Belichick is operating the defense, I believe. I believe Belichick is operating the defense, but my thing is Matt Patricia was a defensive coordinator for the Patriots before. Yeah. That's how he got the position at the Detroit Lions, right? But Bill Belichick is a defensive-minded coach, so how much defense were you really running? You know what I'm saying?
You got a position just off the fact of being on the Patriots.
Like, yeah, and Bill Belichick is the Obi-Wan Kenobi of freaking defense. So if you needed something, you can go to him, and he'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So what did you really know? So now you switching over to offense.
And that ain't your strong suit, bro.
And Joe Judge, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that junk ain't. And then that you doing that to a second-year quarterback.
I mean, but at the same time,
the 49ers should have drafted Mac. Now that I look back at it,
but honestly, at the same time, when you think about it, like sometimes that's just how it is. Like even with Sam, like even though Sam ended up being trash, he all like. To his defense, when he played for the Jets, he had a different coordinator every year. So it's just like...
But I don't really think it was the coordinator. I think it was more the pieces around him. He didn't have no pieces, and then the line was not holding up at all, really. And you did not have no Brees Hall. You did not have a run game.
We didn't have a line at all. Like, we didn't get a line until we got Joe Douglas, because that's what Joe Douglas is like. He came from the Eagles. That's what he stressed that. He was like, nothing that we do is going to be successful until we have offensive line.
What happened to Bilal Powell? That boy used to choke that thing for y'all.
He had an injury, bro. Like I kept up with him. Like he actually had I think he had a season-ending neck injury, and he tried to come back, and something else it started giving him problems. And it was just same thing with Quincy and Numa. Like I used to like Quincy.
Oh, Numa.
So he was like a once he caught the ball, he was like He had a neck injury. He
was a running back receiver. Like
but once he got the ball in his hand, he turned running back.
Bro. Oh, he'll run you over.
Like he was running hard.
So he came from Stanford with Andrew Luck.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like I used to watch him, and he was low key. Like I was looking I'm like, yo, if he keep it together, he gonna be like one of them beast receivers. And then when he had that neck injury, they tried to say he tried to come back, and it was it was still giving them problems. It was I think it was his second one. And they was like, look, bro, you're going to end up being paralyzed if this happens again. Because, it's his running style. He when he see you coming, he's, bracing for contact and trying to deliver a hit. So, sometimes his head get in the way. And I'm like, bro, you go, I understand you like football, bro, but, don't let this alter your way of life. You know what I'm saying? When you ain't on that field, you're going to be like, dang, bro, I can't, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't going to be able to do nothing.
So... I applaud him. I follow him on Instagram too. He still posts certain plays, when certain this time of the year, that a game he had a game in. He'll be like, I remember this day on this year. You know what I'm saying? I had a good game. He's like, I really miss it. And I get it, but especially when you out of the game for so long.
Yeah, he should. He should come in and try to be a coach. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But yeah, bro. Let's get to that next spin, bro. Get to that wheel, baby. What we got?
Look like fantasy? Is that fantasy? I can't see.
Yeah, fantasy. I'm gonna look like scribble scrap.
Yeah, I didn't know what the hell that was.
Fantasy, bro.
I don't see fantasy.
Spin again. Your boy did not put fantasy in there.
I'm like, NBA. All right. Is there a surprise team coming out of the West?
The reason I put that in there is just because I put that in there for a reason. The Pelicans with Zion.
Yeah.
Since Zion's in, they're like a top 5 defensive team. And on top of the offense, like the offense went up and they're like balling right now, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I already seen. I mean, that don't surprise me. I kind of felt. I said that like on one of my original takes that I felt like the Pelicans would definitely make the playoffs.
With Vi.
Yeah, like they got a pretty nice team. What's funny to me is like how quickly Utah fell. Like they was like 11-3, then they went like 2-8. Like they got bad for them fast. Like, but I mean, yeah, I mean, the only team I can think of really, I mean, I don't see the Kings making it. I mean, they up there, but I like the Blazers to delete them. I like the Warriors to delete them. I mean, I think it's gonna be Suns, Nuggets, Pelicans, Grizz, Clippers. Ooh.
Trailblazers and the Timberwolves are 9-10. The Mavericks fell out. I think the Mavericks gonna make a late season run.
Bro, Luka is a damn man, bro. Like that junk is crazy. Like I mean,
he should win MVP, but they gotta do better. I thought they'll be a lot better with Christian Wood. They need another
a defensive guard, like a defensive forward. Like they don't have nobody that's going. Like Luka has to score 40 for them to have like a chance in every game that they play. Like that's you can't.
They should have traded for Gobert.
Yeah, like you gotta have some type of defensive presence, bro. Like y'all don't have like nobody on y'all team scares them defensively. Porzingis don't scare nobody. Christian Wood obviously don't scare nobody.
Porzingis ain't there. Porzingis played for the Wizards.
Yeah, he do go play for the Wizards. I forgot he traded him to the Wizards. So yeah, like he don't even scare nobody. Like Christian Wood don't scare nobody. They still got the what's the dude named Powell? Mm-hmm. He don't scare nobody. You know
Kings
what I'm saying?
At 6 though. You sure?
Who they got? Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield played for the Pacers. They got De'Aaron Fox.
That's it.
I don't know if they
got enough. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really know. Oh, they got some.
They got a different coach now. They got Mark Brown. Mark Brown got a boy playing. 50 Cent was just there. 50 Cent showed up at their practice. They right behind the Clippers, bro.
Like they got Sabonis.
Yeah.
That's probably why they win.
Yeah, they got Sabonis too.
Malik Monk, Kevin Porter. Yeah, they all right. Harrison Barnes. I mean,
the Pelicans third right now.
As they should be. I don't really see like the Pelicans not trash, bro. Like they really Herb Jones.
I heard about him, bro. Yeah, like there was a analyst talking about him, and he actually went to New Orleans and spent some time with him, and like heard like he pulled up and he wearing straight Pelicans gear.
Yeah, I read that. It's like he wears Pelicans gear.
Yeah, and he drive a 2018 Dodge Charger
just to make sure that his kids' tuition is paid for. Yeah. He want to pay for their tuition early.
Yeah,
and you gotta respect that, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
I can't like
that's real. Right there.
That's some real. Yeah, bro.
That's real right there. You tell. He's like he's not with the whole social media junk. Like he just be doing.
He a hooper. That's it. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I can respect that. Like when you like that, bro.
Bro, and Zion and Bi, bro.
They said that about
Zion started swatting people junk out the junk like he did in college, bro.
But they said it about Kawhi at one point too. They was like Kawhi had to stay in like a 2-bedroom apartment driving a Dodge Durango. And like that was just it.
Until he made that shmoney.
Yeah, until he got that Supermax.
That New Balance deal.
Yeah, that changed it. Like you can't stay in the 2-bedroom with all that money, bro.
For real.
Somebody gonna run up on you like, hey,
for real.
What about this apartment?
Especially you moving to LA with that. Yeah, bro. Let's get to the next one, bro.
Okay, NFL again.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Kyler Murray getting defamed.
Oh yeah, Kyler Murray getting dragged through the mud right now. Larry Fitzgerald didn't say very kind words about him. Then Patrick Peterson went on his podcast and said Kyler Murray don't care about nobody but himself. And then DeAndre Hopkins tried to defend him and say, "Hey, why are you trying to kick a man while he's down?" he didn't like necessarily say that he don't like care about himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just said, "Why you kicking?"
Oh, I seen like I don't know, like you watched the HBO special how they got like the Hard Knocks in season with the Cardinals. So it was before the season started, it was the Lions, but like in season they got it with the Cardinals. So like it's a situation like during the game, I forgot like D-Hop ran a route when he was open, and I don't know, like Tyler like sailed it or something, and they got picked off. So like if they walk into the sideline, like D-Hop like one, and like Kyler's act like he don't hear me, like one, and he turned around, he was like, He's like, what you doing, man? What you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like he just like he kind of like brushed him off. He was like, nah, bro, but I'm trying to talk to you, like, and like Kyler Murray was just like I don't want to talk. Like he basically like he didn't want to talk to D-Hop about it. He was just like, no, I'm trying to talk to him, and he acting crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I feel like D-Hop is defending him, but like in the same sense, he's like, I get what they talking about, because like, I mean, we supposed to be a team. Like, you know, it's a timing route, and I come out of the route like on time, and you try to do some craziness, and then you throw the ball and sail it, and now you looking crazy. Like, bro, come on, like you making the play harder than it gotta be. D-Hop open, like you please believe me.
Even if he ain't open,
he's open. You know what I'm saying? Like that boy is 7'11". Like that is crazy. Like, but I did see how they were trying to get on him, but I mean,
like Kyler went on Twitter and was like, well, if you felt that way, you never expressed that to me. You could have called or texted that to me. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of putting me on blast.
And then Patrick Peterson said that they said he reached out or whatever, but he never, Kyler never texted back. But I think it's too late at that point. You know
I mean, you already blasted him.
Yeah, you're a big homie, so you know what I mean.
You blasted him. I mean,
that bridge is probably burned, especially with somebody like Kyler. He probably is gonna never forget that.
I mean, he's childish, in my opinion. Like his mindset is like not that he's a childish individual, but like.
No, you can tell like his parents probably well off, bro. He's
like,
kind of spoiled.
He don't need this. Kind of like Zach, bro. Like, and that's the thing that blows me. I'm like,
but we might start having that attitude more in the NFL, bro, because of the NIL deals. They're gonna come to the league.
A lot of these kids gonna be already straight.
Yeah.
So
they ain't gonna want to hear all that.
But that's crazy. Like when I heard like they said that about Zach, it was like, yo, Zach. It was like he gives this like. His attitude is like he's like this privileged, like I'm supposed to be here, and like that's the type of vibe he give off. And I think that's like Mike White is like the total opposite of that. It's just
I'm coming here to grind.
Yeah, like let's play, like let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what he said. Like he was like, they was like, well, how did you have such a good game? He was like, I mean, do you see the guys that got around me? It's easy. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta give them the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like. Zach wants to be the person that's like, oh, I had a 70-yard bomb to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you see that throw?
Yeah, like, so what, bro? Like, this is the NFL. Tom Brady has been successful all these years because he puts the balls in his playmakers' hands early. And then they let them make all the plays. They get the yak, bro. That counts as passing yards. Like, he don't have to do all that. And I think that's where, like, a lot of these young quarterbacks, they get caught up in, oh, well, this quarterback threw for 400 yards. No, this quarterback really probably threw for like 100 yards, but the actual receivers ran for 200 or something. Yeah,
bro, you know how you get it. You know how you get it. You win.
Right, and you'll just see it. It'll like, and I think
Jimmy Garoppolo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that is Yak.
Yeah, he's not doing that. He's not doing nothing crazy. He getting the Kittle early on like a 5-yard turnaround, and Kittle breaking the first tackle, getting up,
giving Debo a screen,
like, bro,
and Debo taking
yards. Like, come on,
15,
bro.
16, 20 at a time.
You don't got to do all that.
Hitting Ayuk on a slant.
That's all it is. It's not difficult. Like, you can literally be a servant. Like, the things that Zach can do, it's not even hard. I just think that like
it's mental, bro.
It is.
It's kind of like Carson Wentz. He tried to like
at the same time. In my opinion, I feel like he's too small. Like literally, when he tries to sit in the pocket, and that's the issue. Like when he tries to throw it from the pocket, he gets stuck down every time. Like the defensive line would see him step back, and just be like, slap. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
he only was 6'1".
Yeah, so I'm like. I said he like the only way these passes are gonna be complete is if he rolls out or y'all have him in shotgun all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
and he also need to bulk up too.
I mean, he got bigger since last year. I can give him that. Like he gained like probably like 7 pounds of muscle, so he's bigger.
He need another 10.
I mean, I don't know
if he that small.
I don't know how effective he'll be with another 10 because he a little quick at the weight that he at now. Like on Mad, they even got him in like the 80s as far as
his mobility ain't the problem. If you do it right, you're not gonna lose speed. He need to be able to take the hits, and he need to be able to get the ball over the line. I'm not saying
it's still gonna slow you down because if you think about it, like
look at Lamar.
Lamar is definitely slower than he was when he first came into the league, and it's definitely because I feel like he put on a lot more weight to be able to take.
No, he did.
Yeah, like he's considerably bigger, like
100%.
Yeah, so I think like, and I always see like he still can break away, but it ain't like when Lamar used to break away. There's like nobody catching him. Like they be on his ass now. Like
yeah, because I mean, there's tape on it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And they literally have they got spies on Lamar at all times. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Especially when the Jaguars was playing them, bro. It was spies everywhere. But yeah, bro. Let's get to that next spin, dog. It's almost time for that homie phone call, you dig?
Let's see what they said.
What we got?
Like top 10s again? I don't know. I can't see.
What is that?
I think top 10, I think. Top 5 DTs.
Defensive tackles.
Let's go.
You already know the number one, man.
Chris Sharp.
Aaron Donald.
He been Aaron Donald again this year. He just been alright. I don't remember him doing too much this year.
I mean, I'm just gonna go Aaron Donald just off the strength, though. You feel me? I mean, the Rams ain't doing too hot, but I mean, but if you're gonna go right now, though, yeah, if you can go right now, you probably can go Chris Jones because he's been like holding it down all year.
Jordan Davis. Quinnen Williams,
nasty.
For sure. Like Quinnen.
I'm gonna put Quinnen before Jordan.
Yeah, Quinnen he flipped the switch this year, bro. Like I feel like our defense wouldn't be nearly as effective if it wasn't for Quinnen right now. Like
that interior, yeah, because y'all taking away the run.
He's bringing interior rush. Him and Sheldon Rankin next to each other, and you got like, and that's why they traded that Josh Martin dude. They traded him because Bryce Huff, bro, that's the one that stripped Josh out on that fat. Like, I think the last game they said like he had in the NFL like so far this year he has the fastest time to a sack because he had it against the Bears. I don't know how. I think he went unblocked, or he just like when they said height, he blew past the defense. Like tackle couldn't even touch him, and like he was back. I think they said the sack was in 2.63 seconds from the snap. Like literally, like the quarterback dropped back, and like he was there. He just had the ball up, and like he slung him down. Like
dang,
I was like, dang, like
that's like perfect timing, bro.
Yeah, like and really he been doing that. He's just undersized. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he's quick. So he been getting off like low key. Who else is a good tackle, man? The dude for the Bucks. Is it?
Hello, Vita Vea.
Yeah, I'm tripping. Like he definitely up there.
Yeah. Like Vita Vea was, but he's more nose tackle. But I mean. It's still the same thing. Yeah, it's still the same thing.
Yeah, man. Them just like the main ones I can think of offhand that I'm seeing like disrupt stuff every week.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty solid list.
Yeah, I can't think of nobody else. That's as good as I got for
yo homies. If y'all could think of somebody, you know what I'm saying, put it out there. Let us know. Let us know some D tackles that we're forgetting about.
It's a little quiet, man.
That's because I've been not showing it.
See, Shay's right here dropping the ball.
I know, right?
Hey, Amanda. See,
I know we like 40 minutes in. My fault, fam. I'm showing it super late.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, why are we not getting no interactions? I'm sad.
Reg Reed at 19.
What up, homie?
What up, Reg? I'm holding the ones and twos. You gotta forgive me for not giving a shout out. My bad. He said Bosa. Bosa at defensive tackle? I don't think Bosa's a tackle, bro. Yeah, Bosa defensive end.
Yeah, both of them are.
Yeah, bro. Let's go to the next spin, bro. There's a couple of topics I wanted to get to, bro.
What topic you trying to get to? Let me see.
Talk about
it. Is it NBA?
Yeah, there's some stuff in the NBA. I'm gonna get to the next one before we do this, man. So we can get to it.
Russ gets bloodied against the Spurs.
You saw that, John?
I seen him bleeding. I didn't see what happened.
Well, it wasn't super bad, but dude, Russ went up, did a pump fake, and then went up again for the shot. And then the dude, when Russ came down, the dude elbow, barely grazed his forehead, but he didn't have to come down like that, but it wasn't intentional.
Mm-hmm.
And then Russ immediately went towards him, and then LeBron stepped in right there, and then when he was like, "Bro, I'm gonna F you up," that jump just started leaking, bro. And then LeBron was trying to get Russ under control to let him know that he was bleeding, and then they got a towel, and then Russ, when he saw the blood, then that Russ was just standing like this, bro, and then LeBron just kept the towel over his head. And then they just walked back to the huddle. But that was the first time where I actually kind of seen Russ let somebody else take care of him. I was surprised. That he let LeBron just.
I mean, it's Bron.
I'm just saying though, but that's dope. That's dope. You know what I mean? But yeah, Russ got that jump was UFC.
Yeah, I did see it. It was gushing. And I thought somebody really I thought he got Chris Childs. You know what I'm saying? I thought somebody pieced him up real quick, but
no, it was an elbow, inadvertent elbow.
Thought he got that Chris Childs.
That bam 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 bam.
That Ali Boombaye.
Well, yo, so before we go to the next spin, there's something that we definitely got to get to. So let's talk about it. All right. So first thing is, who you got? Who you got? I need to know who you got. Mike, if you're watching, I need to know who you got on the screen too, big homie. Okay, first game. Dolphins at 49ers. And I'm going to put them up on the board.
Dolphins at Niners?
Dolphins at Niners, bro.
Niners got
Normally we got 3. Normally you get 3-team parlay.
I mean, Niners have a nasty defense. They have the top defense.
Oh, look who it is.
Yo.
P. G.
I keep thinking about what Red said calling the vice. That's a tough one. And Mostert's healthy, so I feel like they want revenge. They got Jeff Wilson and Mostert.
P, what you know about the Sean Kemp, huh? That boy had that was the Zion before Zion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shades in here fire. Oh, so I'm trying to think. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna say
49ers. Oh no. Dolphins at 49ers. That's very important.
It's who? Okay, so this is kind of tough because it's I don't want to say they gonna win because I feel like if I speak it in existence, it's true. But if I say the 49ers will win, it's beneficial for me and my team because that way, kind of knock them down a peg.
But you don't want to do it and jinx them, right?
Yeah, it's kind of. I would say 49ers just because I don't want Miami.
I'm gonna go 49ers too because if the Dolphins beat the 49ers, that's a statement.
That's probably
because the 49ers hot right now, bro.
I don't know.
I mean, the Dolphins could definitely win.
They could, but God, like the 49ers stacked everywhere. Like they stacked everywhere.
The weakest link is Jimmy G, and Jimmy G is playing very good right now.
Yeah, like honestly,
that last game when he don't throw no interception.
That's it. All Jimmy G has
even if he fumbles, even if he gets sacked and fumbles, sometimes you can't do nothing about that. If the Debo hurt too.
This is the easiest way. He got a hammy injury. He's been playing through a hammy injury all which.
But they got Christian McCaffrey now. They got Brandon Ayuk. They got Jennings. That dude Jennings as a third receiver. Juwan Jennings been balling.
That's who Denzel Mims is. That's what they want him to be. But like this is the thing though. Like in this offense, Jimmy G being Trent Dilfer turns them into Kurt Warner. Because the skill positions.
I think Jimmy G's better than Trent Dilfer.
He is, but I'm saying like in this offense, he doesn't have to be anything other than Trent Dilfer, and you'll look like Kurt Warner. Yeah. Because of the offensive skill set around you.
All you got to do is just don't turn the ball over.
That's it. If you can manage the game and like literally,
they do need to throw it deep more though.
They don't fucking have to. Like. You don't have to.
If you incorporated that in the game, though, like it's like they scared for Jimmy G to throw it deep. Like sometimes you got to, bro, just to stretch the field. It's gonna help the run game.
He does it sometimes. He hasn't done it often, but like a lot of the times when he does it,
I think he's more accurate than what Kyle Shanahan. Like I think Jimmy G can be pretty accurate.
It's like okay, so I've seen plays.
Actually, I take that back.
Right.
They go deep after like the 50-yard line. Once he gets above the 50, they'll go deep.
Yeah, but they're not gonna put it. They don't want to have a chance of them running it back for one, and then they're smart. Jimmy G ain't like if they get past, if he throw a screen pass and they pick that off, Jimmy G ain't finna run nobody down. Right. So like you at least gotta like if you take the long field shot, they pick it off. Now everybody else can set up to actually stop it before they get like it'll be like almost like a punt. So
like my thing is I want them to send Kittle up. Like for the deep passes, you know what I'm saying?
The seam,
the seam or post corner or flag or like a post corner, like for the deep. You know what I'm saying? Because if you give George Kittle a deep ball in the end zone, bro, I'm giving them. I think Kittle's going to come down with it.
Yeah, but I like a lot. Like a couple of times that I've seen Jimmy go deep, like he's hit like Debo, and like Debo kind of had to like. Stop to catch the ball. Like I'm like, see, like if you would have hit Debo in stride, you know what I'm saying? Debo would have been out. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of think that's kind of why Shanahan's like, I don't know, like he can throw, but I don't want to take that chance of it not getting out where it needs to be. And so I kind of feel him on that.
All right, so we both going 49ers there.
Who else I gotta have?
Okay, you got Titans at Eagles.
Give me Filet.
Oh, side note, APZ, I don't know if you're watching, but there's a little rumor out there that Mike Vrabel has been talking to Ohio State about their college, or Ohio State's been reaching out to Vrabel.
As a coach? Yeah, fuck y'all are bad.
My
Technical difficulties. We don't know what's going on.
Kittle there too. Yep. He almost doesn't need to make big plays. He got plenty of weapons to go for him. Yeah, most
just
definitely.
Be Trent Dilfer, bro, and you will be Kurt Warner.
No, I feel you.
I
feel you on that one, bro.
You don't got to do nothing special, bro. Just here.
All right. So you got Philly?
Yeah, give me Philly, bro.
Yeah, give me Philly on that one. Even though the Titans do have Philly's kryptonite, which is a lot of teams' kryptonite, which is running the ball. You run the ball, you eat the clock, you keep the ball out of the other team's hands. So when they get the ball, if they don't score,
I think
you continue to score.
They put
pressure on.
I'm pretty sure that Philly gonna put emphasis on Jordan Davis on getting in the backfield and like put his hands on Derrick Henry early before he gets going. Because like he ain't gonna be like the key.
Yeah, they want Tannehill to throw the ball.
Right.
Darius Slay and Bradbury, he's giving people fits this year.
Yeah, facts. So like I think that they're definitely stressed to their defensive line. Like
Tannehill's definitely throwing an interception.
Oh yeah, he's throwing maybe two.
Maybe two.
So yeah, and he might fumble. Like it's gonna be 2 turnovers. I'm gonna say that. Like by 10.
I will go with 2 interceptions. Like I see Slay getting one of them.
I see Hassan ready coming for the strip sack.
So, especially Jordan, he tried to get away from Jordan.
Yeah, like he gonna be like this trying to get away.
Bro, they defensive line now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's
Robert Quinn and Hassan Reddick on the.
What you gonna do?
Fletcher Cox.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Brandon Graham on a rotation. Sweat.
What you gonna do?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. The line is disgusting, bro.
Gruesome. Like
that might be the nastiest defensive line I think I've ever seen.
As
far as like rotation, like
they got starters.
That's even better than when the Jaguars had. When the Jaguars had that line, and then I'm thinking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah, the Ravens. I don't remember the Ravens defensive line. I mean, they had Terrell Suggs, but
they had I don't know.
But like this many players. Cowboys got a pretty good defensive line, but every player ain't like, bro.
Our defensive line decent, but that's the best defensive line.
That's definitely the best defensive line in the league right now. Most definitely.
Weapons everywhere.
Who else? Okay, who got an underrated defensive line is Washington Redskins.
Yeah,
that's why they winning. Like in my opinion, their defensive line is why they is what it is. Like Jonathan Allen, Sweat. I think they got Josh Sweat. Montez Sweat plays for the Washington Commanders, and then Josh Sweat plays for the Philly. And then they got Chase Young.
Chase ain't even.
I know Chase ain't been back, but they do got him still. Yeah. And then I think they got another defensive end too. But
Chase Young is nasty.
Chase Young is disgusting. With Allen,
if he would have been back, he would have been in the top 5. I already know.
Bro, they 7 and whatever, bro. They coming.
They 7 and 5.
Bro, they coming.
They 7 and 5.
Heineke got them boys charged up.
Man, listen. I think that it's official that they can stop playing on Heineke top because he definitely got that dog in him.
For sure,
got that dog in him. Like,
I was on him last year. I thought he had that little. You know how Garoppolo and Tannehill's like. I'm not trying to put Garoppolo and Tannehill in the same, but some certain quarterbacks like. They make mistakes at the wrong time. Like Carson Wentz, you know what I'm saying? But Heineke will make mistakes, but he'll still find a way to come back and win or y'all will be relevant. You know what I'm saying? Almost like Gardner Minshew. He's a better upgraded version of Minshew. Like Minshew will keep you in the game, but at the end of the game, like when the game's on the line, like he'll make us dumb behind mistakes.
He don't have the arm talent.
That's yeah.
It's like
he's an anticipation thrower.
Yeah, like he does just good enough. It's almost like watching Chad Pennington play. Like it's like Chad ain't had no arm. He just had to meet the receiver when he has with the ball. Like he just anticipated what it was gonna be. Like I don't see nothing. I mean, I'm not saying Chad Pennington was mobile, but I'm just saying as far as anticipation.
I'm trying to think of what kind of arm he got, bro. Like I see what you're saying with the Chad.
It's not a good arm. Like it's not. It's not lively. I'll probably say if it was on Madden, it'd be like an 89. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't. He ain't out there throwing darts. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a will throw, dog. Yeah. It's like he throwing it.
Like it's just like he just
like Josh Allen. Josh Allen will.
Oh yeah, he is beating like
Herbert. Like
that one coming out.
Even Lamar be slinging that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Lamar has lost me by himself at least 6 fantasy goddamn games in our league. You know. Like he overthrows 3 touchdowns. Like I was talking to Adrian about that. I'm like, it's every time I watch Lamar play, it's at least 2 times that he overthrows a lot of receiver.
But nah, bro. Let's get into. Well, hold on. Let's get into that. Let's get into that after we get into this. Let's finish this real quick. Jets at Vikings.
Come on now.
You going Jets? I'm going Vikings on that one. So at least we got 2. We got one more that's different. I'm going Vikings.
Come on now.
Sauce versus Justin Jefferson.
I'm ready for it.
Ooh! Darius Say put the clamps on him, so let's see if Sauce can. Because you know Kirk gonna try him.
But listen,
you know Kirk, and bro,
that's cool.
Kirk gonna try.
Kirk try that man more than one time. That nigga gonna end up with 2 interceptions. I'm talking about stop playing with Sauce today.
Hey, bro.
Listen, on this,
and then Reed gonna get tried with Thielen too.
Stop it. Listen, I'm
gonna route that boy.
Boy, Reed has been balling this year. But on another note, this is the perfect game because you know who was at one Jets drive this week. Darrell Reeves breaking down field with the DBs. So I already know.
He breaking down Justin into them.
Yeah. So come on, I'm like
that's cheat code, bro.
I'm like, they got Reeves. Oh yeah, it's over with. Like he giving some juice. Like, let me go ahead and tell you what to do.
Wentz over Bortles. Yeah, I'll take Wentz over Bortles any day. At least he can throw.
I'll take Shades over Bortles.
For sure. I'll at least throw a spiral. All right. So last one, Chiefs at Bengals. That's gonna be a good one. AFC Championship rematch.
And that's why I'm going Chiefs.
You going Chiefs?
Because I like.
I'm going Bengals. Jamar Chase coming back. I'm going Bengals.
I don't think they give a fuck. Like, listen.
Of course they don't care.
Like,
of course they don't care.
Because like I ain't gonna lie, I watch the Kelsey's podcast.
But Cincinnati's starting to use Joe Mix.
That's cool. But listen, Pacheco ain't no Pachoco. That boy be running that thing.
I got him in fantasy, I know.
I do too.
You know, he remind me of like Marion Barber, bro. That without fumbles.
Yeah, like he
did
runs hard. He runs hard.
He run like Marion, bro.
Like he take that punch.
Bro, and he got so much energy, bro.
Yeah, like he got
as soon as he gets tackled, he gets up like instantly, bro. Like I'm like dang, boy. Like look at his energy, bro. Like look when he played, bro. Like he'll hit somebody and like get right back up, bro.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Pacheco gonna be that dude
for sure. I think
so you going Chiefs?
I'm going Chiefs. Also,
I'm going Bengals.
I know for a fact that whatchamacallit felt that way. Like I was watching the Kelsey's podcast. That's what they were talking about. Like Travis was like, he was like, I mean, they got the best of us last time. He was like, so they definitely like. He was like, when I looked at our schedule, I circled that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, and like he had Patrick on there like the next day, and they was talking about like. I'm like, oh nah, this gonna be one of them Patrick and Kelsey 4 touchdown performance. It was like they gonna do some crazy shit.
You talking about against the Bengals?
Yes. Yeah, like I like it. It's Kelsey, bro. Like Kelsey can do that. Kelsey can have 4 touchdown games, don't even have over 50 yards receiving.
Oh, for sure.
Like
especially when you get in the red zone.
Yeah, like he's a threat. So
he's saucing people in the.
And now they're starting to use Juju like another Kelsey.
And Sky Moore starting to catch on.
He's starting, so like they got the field stretcher. They got
Kadarius Toney was starting to catch on too.
What you said it was? Where he at?
He got hurt. His hamstring started bothering him again.
Oh,
he just started balling. Bro. Kadarius Toney just started balling, bro, and then he got hurt.
Yeah, I think honestly, bro, I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out there. Like.
No, they'll probably keep him. He'll probably be where he's a second down, like he's a rotational back though.
Okay, because I think
Pacheco about to take that.
He's a 3-down starter. I think he's a 3-down back.
Yeah,
Pacheco for sure.
Yeah, especially that running like that short yardage, you know?
Yeah, like
goal line is like goal line.
Change of pace back. He can't. But what he like? They first round pick. You can't. You gonna make his ass. All right, he taking a pay cut. You gonna keep paying him, and then you got Pacheco in here.
Shoot, they just draft somebody else. And they still got Jerick McKinnon. Do they even need old boy? They don't even need
Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
They don't even need CEH.
They don't. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of his ass. Like they don't need for what?
But you drafted him though, so why get rid of him? I mean,
because you don't have to pay him eventually.
Well, now is not the time. He's on year 3 or year 4. He's a first round pick, so he's still on a rookie contract.
Shit, that's still some money on your damn deal. That's still about what?
Why you gonna get rid of him? He's still on a rookie deal.
Still like $8 million, something like that.
Bro, he on a rookie deal, bro. Like,
oh, good.
You say, get him out of there. Well, let's get to this other news and this other thing. You talking about Lamar, and he was overthrown. What about Mark Andrews dropping the touchdown? Mark Andrews dropped the touchdown.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, Mark Andrews dropped the touchdown. What's his name? Kenyon Drake dropped the first down.
Like that, bro. That's like literally. I be looking at my losses and they all be like within 5 points, and I'm like, all Lamar had to do was be accurate with one of these damn passes, and I would. Like,
Bro.
I'm like, Lamar, like, I literally was this close to trading Lamar by the trade deadline because I'm like, I'm sick of him. Like, when I need him, he don't do shit. Like, he'll be right here with 13 points, 14 points. I'm like,
bro, but come on, bro. That overthrowing, John. Yeah, he was overthrowing and underthrowing a couple of passes, but at the same time, like his receivers have been dropping balls, bro. That happened last year too with Hollywood. Hollywood was dropping passes, you know what I'm saying? And then Bateman got hurt. So who does he have at receiver? But we're not talking about the 63-yard perfect bomb he threw to Deshaun. Did you see that ball? He threw a 63-yard bomb to Deshaun Jackson, bro.
I mean, yeah, he can do that. I'm not saying I'm just saying that.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like him, like their throws that like it's not like they're difficult throws. Like I'm talking about,
he's missing easy ones, yeah.
Like I'm talking about the.
But that same pass, he nailed to Likely. So I know it's overthrow you're talking about. They ran that same play to the tight end called Likely, and he hit it right on the money. He scored the touchdown. He's gonna hit something. He's gonna lose.
He missed D-Rob twice in one game. Like it was 2 touchdowns. I'm like, bro, they ran the same play, and D-Rob came across the field, and the quarterback was like way behind him. And like he just sailed it, like all the way to the sideline. Like
D-Rob dropped the pass too in the Jaguar game, and then Gus Edwards fumbled on the 15. So I want to know on that Jaguar game who you put more blame on, because a lot of people like there was a couple of Ravens fans that was because I went to the game. I was sitting next to a couple of Ravens fans, and they were saying like at the Jaguar game, or at the Ravens game, there'd be a whole bunch of people talking about like how the dude was talking behind me, talking trash about Trevor. Dude was talking smack about Trevor while we doing the game. I'm just like, bro, like how you a Jaguar fan talking smack about Trevor, and it's only year 2, and he was calling them trash and blah blah blah. And that's how people. He said that's how people talking in Baltimore. Some people be on Lamar's side. Some people be like, yo, see, look at that overthrow, blah. We shouldn't pay him all that money.
I mean, they're not even paying him nothing yet.
I know, but I'm just saying they don't. A lot of like half the people are saying we're not winning games, so why should we pay you all this money? And they want somebody else. It kind of sounds like it's mixed feelings in Baltimore.
But that's crazy, especially when Lamar is the reason that you winning games.
That's why I wanted to say that whole game, bro. I was looking at them receivers,
like
bro.
Them receivers.
No, bro. Them receivers was not getting open.
Me having them on fantasy, I saw like literally he went from having like no points to like being in the 20s, and I look and I'm like, he's making plays by himself, like he was running the ball.
Yeah, bro, them receivers was not getting open, bro. There was no separation really, except for Mark Andrews. But if it wasn't for Lamar and his legs, they would have been done. Like Jaguars had a very good defensive plan against Lamar. They had a very good defensive, but at the same time, Mark Andrews dropped the touchdown. Kenyon Drake dropped the first down, and Gus Edwards fumbled the ball on the 15. So, and then the defense, I mean, Trevor was throwing dimes, but this is the 4th game where the Ravens have had at least a 9 to 10 point lead at halftime, and the team comes back and beat them. You know what I'm saying? That mug happened to the Bills. That mug happened against them with the Bills. The Dolphins. You know what I mean? Like, what's up with that? Oh, got you. We've been running the audio.
My bad, I just started saying it.
My bad, y'all. There you go.
Flip it around so I can see which one it is.
He say he don't trust you. Smart
All
man.
right. Yeah, that's the one it should be. They can't.
Yo.
Did you? That was the one that was
Yeah,
on, right?
yeah. No, it wasn't on that one.
See, he was
Alright.
tweaking.
Then I should hear you here in a second on the TV. I just got home.
You hear me?
Boom. And then just
Alright.
it sound like your audio is all right.
All right, bet. Hey,
We apologize, homie.
we apologize for the technical difficulties. As you can see, your boy Shades
It's
needs a little
effing
bit
up.
more work.
Yeah,
ST, what we got to do is even when you on set, brother, what we're gonna have to do is let me run the ones and twos every now and again, so I don't have to be this goddamn rusty. That's what we gonna have to do because your boy is rusted, dusty, and musty in the bit, bro. But your boy fresh, but I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good.
Rusty, musty, and dusty.
But it's still rusty and dusty on the ones and twos right now, bro. I am not. I have to tip my hat to Queen B and to you because y'all be doing a great job with that.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? But I appreciate all the homies. This can be a funny episode for us to come back to. Episode 107 is where Shades. We see that Shades.
I'm talking about. We probably got 50 million.
Sucks.
We probably
absolutely
got, the funny
sucks
thing is,
at
running
running the ones and
saying
twos.
that we can't hear you. And Shades ain't even rolled out a damn comment out.
I think I could be heard.
Mike said lost audio. Oh,
right. They sitting here telling you that they can't hear you, and you just.
I'm just sitting up here running like I ain't running the ones and twos. That's what it is.
Hold up. So I think I could be heard on the pod right now.
Yeah,
right?
I think you can.
So if that being said, and I don't know if y'all was able to get to it or whatnot, and I know I'm late also, but it's time for barbershop talk, baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man.
See, I knew we was gonna get one.
Hey, I gave them boys a woo.
I guess he thought he was Ric Flair.
Hey man, I'm gonna let y'all go back to doing what y'all do, man.
You feel me? We was just talking about that Lamar. You got anything to talk about that? You got anything to say before we get off the air?
Which Lamar? You was talking what part about Lamar, real quick?
We was just talking about Brian was blaming Lamar for his fantasy going down because talking about Lamar overthrowing the ball. And I was like, well, you need to stop with your Lamar slander with everybody else in the media.
Well, I'm
blaming Lamar for the Ravens' downfall.
My thing was
I was like, what's up with the Mark Andrews drop touchdown? What's up with the drop Kenyon Drake first down? What's up with the
I'm just saying
Gus Edwards fumble at the 15?
So. I'm not saying he's the reason why.
Look, man, at the end of the day, man, until they truly get Lamar some
pieces.
Him, dog. It's gonna always be an issue for him. It's gonna always.
Bro,
be
I said the same thing. Yeah, like I said something wrong.
I'm just saying.
Because be real, he's electric quarterback. He ain't the most efficient quarterback.
Right.
And then unless you put actual pieces around this nigga that's gonna actually help him raise him up a little bit too, kind of like say if you got that man like a Marvin Harrison Jr.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? It's over for. It's over. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man.
If they would have got a George Pickens
right now, my dog trying to get the bag this year, and this year ain't necessarily going the way that man needed to go. But until they make some corrections, both the Ravens and Lamar Jackson gonna be kind of hindered. I'm gonna let y'all boys go. I love y'all boys. I'm gonna catch up with y'all and the homies next week. You dig? Fuck with your boy. You dig?
Bet. The homie SC, we had to fix a couple of things. You feel me? I'm sorry for that audio loss. We were sitting there in a Lamar Jackson debate, but so let's go over this quickly. We had, hold on 1 second. So we went through the who you guys. You said we both said 49ers, Eagles. You got Jets. I got Vikings. You got Chiefs. I got Bengals. And then we went into the Lamar thing. So before we go into the homie phone call, we're gonna give about 2 more spins. Let's get 2 more spins in there, brother. Thank you for your time, bro. Ooh, you're slacking again.
Yeah. It's NCAA.
NCAA's only a couple of things we can talk about. Tell me it is what I think it is.
NCAA playoffs revealed.
Let's go. Okay, so we got USC at 4. We got TCU at 3. We got Michigan at 2, and we got Georgia at 1. And 5 Ohio State, 6 Alabama, 7 Tennessee, 8 Penn State. How you feel about USC at 11-1 going to number 4, and Ohio State going to number 5 because they lost to number 3 at the time, Michigan, and they both got 11-1 record.
I'm gonna just say that I told y'all at the beginning of the college football season that USC would be in this position.
Did you?
I did. It's on wax too.
It's on wax. All right,
it's
I
on wax.
see it.
So yeah, bro. Like I can't come off of it now. Like what you mean? You're not supposed to be here. This is what it's supposed to be.
Lincoln.
I said that.
Isn't that his first year?
Yes.
That's his first year?
I said they got Lincoln Riley and they got Caleb to leave Oklahoma. Where was he? Oklahoma?
Yeah.
And they got him to leave Oklahoma and go with Lincoln. What? I say, dude, like
I didn't even think about that, bro. I didn't even think about like Caleb came
he
with him.
He took his quarterback with him.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah,
he already know the system. And
I'm
then they got the kid Atkinson in the portal.
That's what I was saying. I was like, bro, there's no way they're not good this year. And y'all was like, they got to win out. I'm like, they can. It's
the Pac-12.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Pac-12.
That's not gonna be difficult where they at. And they still didn't win. They didn't even win out. They lost one. So and they lost to the matter of fact, they lost to Utah, 43-42, and they play them, I think, tonight. Is it tonight? Let me see.
Why they playing them tonight?
I don't know. Hold on. No. Yeah. Because the report has that Caleb Williams painted F Utah on his nails ahead of the USC's Pac-12 championship game tonight.
Oh, Pac-12 championship. Got you.
So, yeah. It's about to go down like down Gross Frazier. I don't know. I guess it can alter their position if they're not actually even in the Pac-12 winners.
Of course, yeah. Dang, bro.
So it's real.
What can change, bro?
Yeah.
So it's not finalized. I thought it was finalized.
I thought it was too. I didn't know it could. Wait.
But I mean, if they lose the conference championship game, they can't go to the champ. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That means Bama got to play LSU again. Oh, no. Bama's playing. Yeah. So, I mean, Georgia got to pay somebody in the. Yeah, the East got to play the West. So, was it Georgia versus Tennessee?
Have to be.
Or, I'm sorry, Georgia versus. No, I got to see how that worked, bro.
Yeah, break that down because I'm trying to figure out how these games going to work out. I want to see. That would be a matchup I want to see. That's primetime TV.
That for real, bro.
That's primetime TV.
That'd be sick. Yo, let's get one more spin. And then we're gonna hit the big homie up, Mike, to make his first debut on the pod.
NFL one more time.
NFL. Let's get it. What they talking about? Please tell me it is what I think it is. Please tell me what I think it is. Yep, it gotta be.
NFL best Thanksgiving game?
Nah, well, let's not talk about that. Scratch that.
I'm like, what? Bump that.
What?
Nah, let's. No. I got you. No, I got you, bro. This is you gonna love this.
Nah, here you go. You finna make something up on the fly.
No, I'm not. This is it was one of them in there.
It's a Durkin.
The 2023 free agent running back class is about to be crazy. So here's some of the names, bro. Josh Jacobs, because they didn't pick up his 5th-year option.
Dummies.
Saquon Barkley.
That ain't finna be no free agent.
They squashed the talks right now. He about to go into free agency.
So that don't mean they ain't finna sign him before the season over.
They stopped talking. Miles Sanders, Tony Pollard, David Montgomery, Kareem Hunt, Jamal Williams, Damian Harris, Jeff Wilson Jr., Devin Singletary, Raheem Mostert, Rashad Penny.
A lot of them gonna resign, but yeah,
that's pretty nasty though. I think okay. So out of
Pollard's
all these
resigning.
names, so who?
Pollard's
resigning to the Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys. Jerry's not letting him go, especially if you drafted him. That's one thing I like about the Cowboys.
They keep their homegrown
They keep
talent.
their homegrown talent if you ball up, unless you're just being dumb.
So yeah, I kind of agree with that. Pollard getting. Pollard getting held on to.
Pollard.
They're gonna keep Jeff Wilson.
You think Dolphins gonna keep Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because who else they got? I mean, they just.
I think the Lions are gonna keep Jamal Williams with Swift.
They need him because Swift hurt every other day.
Mm-hmm.
I got Swift in my other league. I hate it.
Gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone.
He don't even get enough tick.
He need to go to Buffalo.
That's not fair. Stop giving Buffalo pieces. They don't need shit else.
Bro, they need Buffalo.
They don't.
I mean, they need Kareem Hunt.
They got Buffalo. They in Buffalo.
They got Buffalo. Nah, they need Kareem Hunt, bro. They need a run. They need a every down back. James Cook is legit, but he's small. He ain't gonna last long.
You know who the every down back is?
Who?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, that's my point. Don't try to rob the Bills of a running back because y'all got 4 of them.
We gonna hit them.
Nah.
We gonna hit them.
You think Miles Sanders gonna resign with the Eagles?
No.
You think he gone?
I mean, because as good as he is,
Kareem
they don't
Hunt to the Eagles.
They don't really need him.
That'd be nasty.
They got Gainwell. They got options behind them. Like they give him the ball, but they still got the other guy too. What's the other running back?
Boston Scott.
Yeah. Boston Scott straight too. He got a little quickness. I like Miles Sanders.
I like Miles too. Josh Jacobs.
Where did he go to school?
Ooh, Josh Jacobs to the Bills. That would be nasty.
Where did Miles Sanders go to school?
Penn State.
Makes sense.
He played with Saquon.
Yeah, he run like a Penn State back for sure.
Mm-hmm. Bro, Josh Jacobs though? Chiefs. No, they got Pacheco. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm not bringing nobody in there to take none of Pacheco time. That boy there, like that boy run like he got a battery in his back. Like,
bro.
Yeah, I like Pacheco.
Oh, Josh Jacobs to the Ravens, bro. They need a running back. That's another thing. They don't have a consistent running back. They're on a free agent running back.
Who?
The Ravens. They
traded. Who they traded?
They traded for Kenyon, or they picked up Kenyon off of waivers or off of free agency.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they still
J.K. Dobbins and then Gus. Like, bro,
they both been hurt.
He's been hurt every year, bro. Like, you gotta let him go. Bye. Like, that's wrong, but if the Ravens, they a business, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you just bring in more backs.
That's
like
what I'm saying. Josh Jacobs.
I don't say you just disregard J.K.
Kareem
Dobbins
Hunt.
When J.K. Dobbins,
Miles Sanders. No, they don't need no Miles Sanders. They need a
when J.K. Dobbins was
type.
Healthy. J.K. was toting, bro.
David Montgomery, low key he be toting that job.
That boy's cheeks.
David Montgomery?
He's available in like everybody's fantasy league.
Because the Chicago Bears ain't got no offensive line. David Montgomery is not cheeks, bro.
Okay, he's not cheeks.
That's disrespectful.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm really not, but I'm just saying. Okay, like he's not cheeks, but he's just
kind of like Buffalo. They don't really need a running back. Kind of.
See,
Buffalo needs a running back, bro.
No, they don't.
They
like
do.
I'm trying to tell you, they don't
they
need
do.
a running
Yes,
back.
they
For
do.
what?
Yes, they do.
James Cook is enough. Like,
no, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not. I'm trying to tell you.
Or just keep what you got. Like they don't need to go.
Yes, they do. You need to take the pressure off of Josh Allen, because you need to be able to have an identity if something happens to Josh, and you need to take some of the pressure off of him, because your team is more dangerous. That's why the Eagles is. That's why the Eagles is dangerous, because they can beat you in multiple facets. They just don't have to. They can pass it on you. They can run it on you.
Multiple facets.
How?
What you mean?
They just proved it with the Patriots. They just start running the ball a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Even if he didn't give it to, even if Josh don't give it to the running back, this motherfucker had 80 rushing yards again.
You can't, and that's not sustainable.
Why is it not, like it's not like
because
Cam
Newton,
all the time he's not taking hits though.
Yes, he is.
Not all the time.
Yes, he is. He take hits every game.
I'm not saying like on some of these runs he can.
They even his coaches even told him this year that you're taking too many hits.
I mean, that's just him. What you want to do?
And that's not going. And then you're gonna wind up what? And then you're going. Cam Newton was 250. Man, and then he wound up injuring his throwing shoulder.
Cam Newton ass wasn't 6'6".
Like Cam is like 6'4", 6'5".
250.
No. Yes, he is. Bro, Cam Newton is huge, bro.
He ain't big as Josh Allen.
Pause. Major pause.
For sure.
Cam Newton height. 6'5", bro. Cam Newton is 6'5".
And how much you weigh?
Josh Allen height.
They both 6'5".
6'5", bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Cam Newton weight. Why are we checking on people's weight?
Bro? Yeah, I'm not believing that Josh Allen is 237. That is all cap.
Cam was 240, bro. 245. Josh Allen is more than 237.
Come on now.
He's definitely 240, 250. They're the same height. That's what I'm saying. You keep taking them hits, it's going to add up, and you're going to have a bad. He already injured his elbow one time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they kind of hit it. You know what I'm saying? But bro, you're gonna come in, bro. He jumped, hurdled over in the middle of the pack, and got blasted. You know, he kind of got lucky to kind of fall down, but this nigga's hurdling in between 4 defenders, bro.
That's who he is. Like,
okay,
your quarterback's a gamer, bro.
Josh is my boy, dog, but you got to be smarter than that, bro.
You know who else? You know who else did that stuff like that?
Talking
and like
about
just
Philly.
Yeah, I don't think they really need a running back for Buffalo.
All right, bro. We got to get to it, my G. We got to get to it. Hey, Mikey, get your phone ready. We about to give you a call, man. We got to call the big homie IB to the M. Dog. IB.
Yo.
IBZ.
You were late on the comments.
Hella late, bro.
Yeah,
hella late. That junk's hard, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
How you guys doing?
Bro, doing good.
We doing all right. What's
dog?
going on, Mike?
Good, man.
Bro, I'm so glad. I'm so happy it's Friday.
For sure.
Couple more days. Is there any other holidays before Christmas? Or we gotta wait till Christmas?
Just Christmas, maybe a couple other Fridays.
Okay. Yeah, I need another holiday, my G. But yeah, bro, I appreciate you for coming on, bro. I love you, dog. And I thank you so much for coming on. You know what I'm saying? This is your first time on the pod. You feel me?
Right. First edition,
my G. So, as we explained before, but I'm going to explain it again. So, you know, this is the homie phone call. We got the big homie IB as the judge. We got 3 questions. I do got a bonus question just in case if it does come down to this. If it does come down to that. So the first question, we're going to give our take on it, and then you're going to judge who you think had the best take.
Sounds good.
All right. So Ryan is the champion. PG was the interim, but he's not here to defend the interim belt. So the belt is in your hand. Do you want to show the belt during this thing, or you just want to?
Oh, you want me to show the belt?
I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the
I
champion.
ain't know. You know,
I don't know if you want to
I ain't
hold
know the
on to it
belt
while
was
you
like-
can. You feel me? You know what
I
I'm saying?
mean, it's
Hold on
fine.
to it
You
while
know,
you can.
as long as
You
we
know what I'm
get it
saying?
in the
'Cause
shot, you know, I ain't
It's
want
about to
that.
get
Like,
transferred over. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say.
you probably I might let you win it back one of these
Let
days.
me win it back.
Just so
you
you
know what I'm
can-
saying?
so
No, I'm
you
actually
He
can
been
just
hold
gonna-
sitting on it. He been
You know,
sitting
Right, you
he
on
know
it.
just
what I'm
been
saying?
sitting on it, bro. He just disrespecting the belt.
I'm
just
not.
last
It was
shot.
just behind me.
You don't even want it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
just when you it's the spoils of war, bro. You know what I'm saying?
whatever, man. Whatever, bro. So let's get to the first question, bro. Do you think Lamar Jackson's tweet after the loss to the Jags will impact his bag? And the tweet that we're talking about is
I didn't hear what was really said.
okay, so what it was said was one dude said need more sports pros like Lamar Jackson. And then this dude said games like this should not come to Justin Tucker. Let Lamar walk and spend that money on a well-rounded team. And then Lamar Jackson responded, boy, STFU. Y'all be capping too much on this app. Mother effer or MF never smelt a football field. Never did SHIT, but eat DICK.
I mean, honestly, do I think it's gonna affect his bag though? That's funny. I'm gonna let you go first though. I mean, I heard they said he said like some anti whatchamacallit comments, but
That's what it was.
Okay, so
That's what it was.
Honestly, that's funny. I'm not even gonna like.
You want me to go first?
You can go first.
All right.
But that's
So
funny.
I laughed when I read it. It's not funny, but I laughed. I ain't gonna lie.
That's why.
But I didn't. I mean, it's not fun. It's not supposed to be funny.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
what I'm saying. It's not supposed to be funny. You know what I'm saying. It's not. But I don't think it's anti. I don't think that's if that's considered an anti-gay slur. Like what? Like
at this point, y'all just naming stuff.
Like what? Like how's that anti-gay, bro? Like I don't understand. Somebody will like I'm gonna have to talk to somebody in the community. You know what I'm saying, for them to educate me on that. But I don't think it's going to impact his bag. You know what I'm saying? The coach already came out, Harbaugh already came out and said, like, that's not Lamar's character. He totally defended Lamar, said they'd never seen anything like this. He was just heated after the game, and they always tell the players not to get on social media right after the game, and Lamar was definitely hot after that loss. So I definitely don't think it's going to impact the bag. Owners deal with a lot worse, you know what I'm saying, and they let stuff ride, you know what I mean? So especially if anybody deserves a pass in that organization and is open to show their frustration and get a pass, it's Lamar Jackson. So I don't think this is going to impact the bag in the least, you know what I'm saying? If anything, it just kind of shows how passionate he is, and you know, people got different ways of showing it. You know, he definitely was out of character, but no, I don't think it's going to impact the bag at all. What say you, my dog?
Well, no, I don't think, like, regardless of any of this, like, I feel like NFL owners, they know what's going to fill the seats. You know what I'm saying? And they know, like, exciting plays and a player of the caliber of Lamar Jackson coming to your football team, regardless of what he said in defensive, you know, someone talking trash about him, like, I mean, for some players, like, they want their quarterback to be that guy that's like, hey, let you just talk. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you ain't just gonna talk crazy to me. So, like, I don't think that can affect his bag partly for that reason, because, like, that's a guy that, like, is relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I play my game. I play this game with all my heart. So, yeah, I'm gonna say how I feel when you say something to me sideways about my trying to critique my game. So, yeah, I can't see how. I mean, that's what you want out of a quarterback. You want them to love the game that much where, like, they'll go to war with just the most random fan that ain't never, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how serious I take football. You know what I'm saying? So, Nah, I think if anything, I mean, even though it was a bad statement, from some actual owners' eyes, they'll see it as like, all right, we got a competitor. You know what I'm saying? That's willing to go out here and do whatever it takes to win. So
Boy said eat something, boy.
Eat meat. That is funny.
No, hey, that boy.
I didn't hear the comment until you read it.
Eat wee wee.
Because I kept looking, I'm like, they just keep saying anti-gay slurs. So what did he say? And then like everything they just kept saying was like it was a since deleted tweet. I'm like, okay, so what was it?
Eat wee wee. Mike, round one.
Round one. I kind of agree with both of you. You know, I think you both say, hey, you know, it's not really going to affect anything. What are you going to do? Bench Lamar for a tweet? So I think he was defending himself. He was heated. I'm going to go with shades on this one. Just structure-wise, I think the same point was made on both sides, but I'm going to give this one to shades for the first round. But you can't fault him for clapping back. But at the same time, he has to know that is going to get dissected, especially on Twitter.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Round two.
Round two.
Which team not named the Eagles could be the best in the NFC? Oh, I want to know who you got.
Which team not named the Eagles?
Which team not named the Eagles could be the best in the NFC? So who's the second best team in the NFC, basically? Or if you think this team could be better than the Eagles?
In my opinion,
Who you going with?
My second best team, I think that could be the best team in the actual, and just not even thinking about records.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Niners, bro. And the reason I say the Niners is just because of all the pieces that they have. Like, not only do you have Christian McCaffrey, but they just got Elijah Mitchell back from injury, and he was toting. You know what I'm saying? Prior to going down. So like now, not only that, Debo still don't have to go in the backfield. Like you can actually leave Debo out wide in the slot. You know what I'm saying? And then you still have Ayuk that's still cutting up. You still got Kittle. Like I said earlier in this same exact pod, Jimmy Garoppolo can be Trent Dilfer, and he's going to look like Kurt Warner. He doesn't have to do anything special. Slant here, screen pass there. You know what I'm saying? Fake screen, dump off to the running back out of the backfield. 350 yards, 3 touchdowns. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing to wow you, won't break the bank. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to win. And their defense, come on now. Like where you want to go? Where you think you're going? I mean, they're loaded up front. I mean, they're number one against the pass. Like they don't even give up deep, like in their, come on, bro. Like they literally are stacked. You got Fred Warner, their linebacking core is just nasty. Defensive line, you don't have time to throw it. The Bosa's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a match made in heaven. Like right now, like how they pieced that team together. Mm-hmm. I just don't think
they got all pros at almost every
position. At every level. There's somebody that is Pro Bowl eligible. like what do you do? Like that's crazy. That's nuts, bro. So like, yeah, like when I look at that team, I'm just like, if it ain't Philly, bro, like, and I respect every other team. Like I understand like what McCall is doing, what the Vikings are doing, but the Vikings have been doing. They have been living on Justin Jefferson's juice. I don't like he's been pulling them out of some games, and Dalvin Cook's pulled them out of some games. But in the same time, clutch situations, Kirk's helped. But I just don't feel like if those two teams were to meet in the playoffs, and I don't care where they meet, like any other team other than Philly, I'm thinking that the 49ers is where it's at, bro. Like it's just too many, it's too much weaponry.
So So it was either two teams for me. And I'm happy you said the 49ers because I'm going to have to go with my other team. Because everything that you just said, this team can match the 49ers on. But they're better in the position that matters. And that's the Cowboys. You were talking about the Vikings. It's not the Vikings. It's the team who beat the Vikings 40-3.
I'm not worried about that.
They beat the Vikings 40-3, bro. That means if they're playing on all cylinders, like you gotta worry. And you said they have a player at every position. Like their defensive line is nasty too. You got Micah that be coming on the line. You got Lawrence, Demarcus Lawrence that be coming on the line. I think they just picked up somebody. I forgot his name.
What corners they got?
Trayvon Diggs, bro.
Okay. What safeties they got?
Okay. What's the dude? Wilson. That boy be number 6. That boy be busting, bro.
Cedric Wilson, he ain't fucking
no, Cedric Wilson is a receiver. He played for Miami, bro.
He has
some of the most sacks for a safety this year because they be blitzing him, bro.
Because he ain't fucking with the
they got the Wolf Hunter. They got the Wolf Hunter at linebacker.
What the fuck that mean?
Bro, that boy nasty. Vander Esch is on point this year, bro.
He ain't Fred Warner.
But he's still comparable at linebacker. So, but let's go to offense at running back. You know, I know that they got Christian McCaffrey, but comparable, I would say this year, Tony Pollard is right there.
Okay,
and they got Zeke.
Zeke is a shell. Okay,
Zeke is he got a little neat, but Zeke is still powering and getting yards and still doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? But at receiver, you got CeeDee Lamb, Deebo Samuels, Brendan Ayuk, Michael Gallup, George Kittle. I'll give them the tight end position, but Dalton Schultz ain't no slack. But at quarterback, Dak Prescott is definitely better than Jimmy Garoppolo. And ever since Dak has come back into the ever since Dak came back from injury, they have the top offense in the league. So if you combine that defense, especially with Mike,
hold on. That's biased because
time out. It's
easy to say that when they play.
No, this is my turn. This is my turn. This is my take. This is my take, sir. I didn't talk during your take. This is my take. So, if you're going to talk about on defense, Micah Parsons is probably the best defensive player in the league. So, if you put him on the line, like there's not too many teams that can handle Michael Parsons. Even though Nick Bosa is that dude, Michael Parsons is better. So you have to count that on. And Trayvon Diggs is no slouch. If you throw the ball on Trayvon Diggs' side, so you got somebody that will take away part of the field, one half of the field, and then you got somebody that's going to get there in 3 seconds when they use them. So, and you combine that with that running offense, like, bro, my thing is with the key to their success is Kellen Moore. If Kellen Moore calls a good offensive scheme, they can beat pretty much anybody.
But the question is, my thing is,
who's the best
you
team?
You don't even have to question what the scheme is going to be with Kyle Shanahan. He don't have, what you getting your ass whooped with the weapons he got. Like, we ain't got to depend on Kellen Moore. Like when we got one of the best offensive minded coaches.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm talking about the team with the best offense right now. Right now, the better offense is the Cowboys. They scored more points. Who's the better? And who's the better? The Cowboys have a better record. And they beat the team that you said was number 2 by 40-3.
I didn't say they was number 2.
I'm just saying. You said Vikings. I
understand the Vikings are the.
You said 49ers, and then you mentioned the Vikings. You didn't mention the Cowboys. The Cowboys beat the Vikings 40-3.
The Vikings because they have a better record.
100%. Best record. I'm just saying. The Cowboys beat the Vikings 40-3. So, Mike, who do you think had a better take?
They don't beat San Francisco 40-3
at all.
100%. That's not happening.
So. Both valid points. I think Dallas is strong. I think San Francisco is stronger. I think if the players that they have play at where they're supposed to elite-wise, like at their peak, and Jimmy G needs to understand he can throw for 140 and 2 TDs and look great when Deebo has 100 rushing yards, McCaffrey scores twice, and it's just a solid overall team compared to Dallas. I think I think I'm gonna go with Rye on this one.
Most definitely.
I do. I just don't.
I mean, we're gonna have to see it in the playoffs, but the 49ers, their style of play does carry over well in the playoffs. So we've already seen it.
Yeah.
Both, strong teams. Most definitely. So let's get to number 3, though. Hold on. Number 3 is predictions. Predictions. Which team will OBJ sign with? The Bills, the Cowboys, the Giants, and I just seen 2 more teams this week that were thrown into the mix: Chargers and the Buccaneers. So it's my turn. I got to go first. And I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys.
Nasty.
I think I'm going to have to go with the Cowboys because he's looking for a home. He's not looking to just go somewhere and sign for a year. And Jerry Jones, if he goes there and balls, Jerry Jones is known to take care of his people. And Odell said that he has family in Dallas and he's been to Dallas before. I think his father's from Dallas or something like that. So when Michael was talking to him, he was saying, well, you know, my people down there and blah, 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 blah. You know, I know today that he just had a good meeting with the Giants and everything like that. But I think Jerry Jones might throw the bag at him and let him know that he'll have a home. That's one thing that Jerry Jones is going to tell him. You're going to have a home here with the Dallas Cowboys. You put that star on your helmet, this is going to be your home. So, and it's warm weather. He got that knee injury. You know, he don't want to be up there in the cold. So I think he's going to go to the Cowboys.
CD. Oof. CD Odell, nasty.
Yeah, that's a nasty wide receiver combo. Not going to hold you. But for me, I think he's going to go join up with his old buddy, old pal, old friend.
The Bills?
Up there in Buffalo, Mr. Von Miller.
Why you say that?
Because, like, I just feel like, okay, yes, Dak is a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Very good quarterback. Josh Allen is elite. Like, the ability for that Josh Allen could throw the ball, like, Odell's problem when he played for other, like, especially for the Browns, is that when he came out of his breaks, the ball was never there. You know what I'm saying? With Josh Allen, you see it with Stephon Diggs. He ain't gonna have to worry about that. Like, he come out of that break and he gonna be able to catch, make moves, do whatever he got to do. Him and Stephon Diggs on the same team, like, bro, that's a Super Bowl. Like, I don't think, like, you don't have 2 corners that can stop these 2 receivers for an entire game. And like likewise with CD, I do agree with that. But Stephon Diggs is a route technician. Like, I mean, I've seen him, and like when I think of route technicians, to me, those are 2 of the best. Like, they both were top 5 if they're at the top of their game as far as route technicians.
I disagree with that take, but I'm gonna tell you why after Mike gives his what he thinks.
And I just think that I understand they have Gabe, but so far, like this season, I've watched Gabe. He has had a couple big games, but he's underwhelmed as a number 2 receiver to me. You know what I'm saying? I know that he still has Isaiah McKenzie in the slot, but if you give him a Odell and Stephon Diggs combo, like I said earlier, they already don't need a running game. You give him that combination, they definitely don't need a running game. They can just do what they have right as it is, and they'll be just fine, taking their way to the AFC Championship onto a Super Bowl.
Mike, who you got?
Man, I say Dak is a very good quarterback, but I say Josh Allen is a very great quarterback. And if I had a Super Bowl team, if you put it on paper, Odell, CD, and Dak, or do you take Diggsy, Odell, and Josh Allen? I just feel like on the Bills, it would be just explosive from both sides, and I would have to go with the Bills. So I'm going to go with Rye for the win.
For the Dubsky.
My boy. So this is why I'm going to disagree with y'all on that. So first thing is you got to go through the AFC. So you got to go through Patrick Mahomes, and you're going to have to go through Joe Burrow, and you're going to have to go through other people. If you go to the NFC, it's going to be a lot easier. So, and then he won the Super Bowl last year on the NFC side. The second thing is he's not going to, I doubt that he's going to go in the cold with that type of injury. He has a knee injury and he just got off of it, and it doesn't go well in the cold. The third thing is, y'all, Stephon Diggs already got, he was getting upset on the sideline yesterday when he wasn't getting the ball. So I don't think Stephon Diggs is mature enough to have him. And you also got Gabe Davis and you got Isaiah McKenzie. They already got receivers. They don't need a receiver. They don't need Odell.
You know what they don't got? A Super Bowl. So if you want one, suck it up, Buttercup.
That's what I'm saying. But they're not lacking in passing. They're not lacking in that passing offense. Odell doesn't secure a Super Bowl for them.
It adds more explosiveness if it's Odell.
I feel what y'all saying, but I just don't think that. I don't think that's gonna work. It's not. He's not Cooper Kupp. You know, Stephon Diggs is not Cooper Kupp. Like if Stephon Diggs don't get the ball, Stephon Diggs is gonna like act up. You know what I'm saying? And if Odell's scoring and Stephon Diggs is not getting the ball, like, because that's what I'm saying. They spread the ball well enough with Gabe Davis, because Gabe Davis goes off too. You know what I'm saying? But if you got Gabe Davis, Odell, and Stephon Diggs, like that's
one of them.
Like Stephon Diggs didn't come there for that though. You know what I'm saying? Like Stephon Diggs is a diva. Like he's not Devontae Adams. You're not dealing with Devontae. You're dealing with like a Randy Moss type ego here. That's what I'm saying. Like I've been following Diggsy ever since my boy Gerard called him out when he came out of Maryland. So, and that's why he left the Vikings. That's why he
didn't like Thielen.
He didn't like Thielen getting he wanted to be the number one, bro. Like, and how they was passing the ball last year with the Rams and everything, and Odell was like how Odell was going off in the Super Bowl. Not saying because Gabe Davis went off in a couple of games too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no slouch. But as if y'all saw the game on Thursday, Stephon Diggs was getting upset when he didn't get the ball, and then they threw him the ball the next time. Like, so I'm just saying I wouldn't do it just because of the chemistry and the ego. I wouldn't mix that. I don't think that. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe Diggsy will welcome it. You know what I'm saying? If Diggsy but
because it's like having your own.
But
like
sometimes even with people, I don't know.
It's like having that OG. Like
I don't know. You got two. That's two of the same.
I feel like
that's two of the same receivers. Like you got two of the same.
But
like Stephon Diggs and Odell is the same receiver. They're both route runners and they run deep, bro. It's the same guy. Like Odell's probably faster than Diggs. I would say he's faster probably. But they're the same receiver.
Is explosive to you though. Like it don't matter where you go. Like
I don't know.
It don't matter where you go with the football. Like
I like him better. I like Odell going. I like him going better to the Chargers, or I mean, not this year, but like if it was the off season or something, I like him going to the Chargers or going to not Tampa Bay, but
I couldn't see him going.
Definitely the Cowboys though, because the Cowboys need him though. Like they for real need him. Like he would get the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Gallup.
I mean, Gallup is that dude, but you know, he coming off the knee injury, you know what I'm saying? He still hasn't caught form yet. Odell will be coming off the knee injury too, but I seen Odell come off a knee injury and I like what I see. Odell still be saucing boys. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, Mike, I appreciate you, bro. If you got time, do you want to go over the bonus question together?
Yeah, sure.
We can just have a discussion.
Yeah, we can just have a discussion on it. So the last question of the day. Dang, bro, we did a 2-hour pod. Who do you give more praise? Who do you give more praise to for turning around Miami? The owner, I forgot his name. Mike McDaniels, Tua, or Tyreek Hill?
Okay, so that's kind of hard. Okay, so like did McDaniels? Okay, I have a question though. Caveat. So did McDaniels have the say so in trading for Tyreek?
More than likely, because he's the coach.
Than Mike McDaniels, because I feel like Mike McDaniels had to do the most work as far as like, because you got to think when Flores? When Flores left, like Tua's confidence was kind of like in shambles. Like they was talking about like getting rid of Tua already because they was like, oh, he done been hurt more than anything. Like he probably not the answer. So like for a young quarterback to hear that, and you know, trying to rehab from an injury, like damn, like they already writing me off. Like I'm working to get back to, you know what I'm saying, like being the guy that y'all, you know what I'm saying, wanted me to be. Mike McDaniels came in there and calmed all that down. Like yo, you're our guy. Don't have to worry about that. We got you a new weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna utilize this offense, and that's the thing. Like Mike McDaniels came in there and changed things around to like we're going to utilize like your strengths. Like instead of putting these quarterbacks in like an actual system that doesn't fit what they do, you know what I'm saying? Mike McDaniels was like,
just gonna say that, bro.
I'm gonna actually
about that.
tailor this actual offense around what you do well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that way there are no areas that they can actually pick on you about because we're not running those type of plays. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
And I remember Stephon Diggs, I remember he said he had Mike McDaniels as a coach at one point. And he was showing them, he was like, I remember a situation where we were going over route running. And he was like, he put in like an NBA basketball tape. And we're like, what the heck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to, he said, we laughed at him. He was like, it's the wrong tape. He was like, no, it's not. He was like, you see how they crossing over? He was like, that's how you got to get people, that's how you got to get a cornerback off of their, like, get their hips turned a certain way before you break out for your route. So like, and I actually watched Diggs. He actually showed a clip of like when he was lined up at receiver and he had a basketball and was like, and then the cornerback went that way and then he cut up field. I'm like, oh, snap. He was like, then that came from Mike McDaniels, like just for him, like, and we thought it was a game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so like just that type of coach, that just goes to show you like that's a different level of coaching, bro.
I was gonna
you know
definitely,
like,
definitely gonna agree with that because Mike McDaniels just had a quote recently where they was kind of trying to bring up Flores, and he just kind of shaded or brought the conversation to a different area, and he was just like, "What I mean, really, what you have to do as a coach is you have to. It's not necessarily about having the best players; it's about knowing what players you have, and like you said, tailoring their offense or tailoring the playbook to their strengths, you know, and then what they do better, and adapting to what players you do have.
A lot of coaches don't do that.
And a lot of coaches don't do that. I have my system, and then
you have to
bend your will, bend, do what I want you to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey Mike, what do you think? How you feel about it? You think it's Tua? You think it's Tyreek? You think it's the owner for hiring Mike McDaniels, or you think it's Mike McDaniels too?
I mean, I think it's a combination.
Of course. I'm just saying, who do you think has the biggest impact? Or who deserves the most praise? Because we definitely know it's a combination of everybody.
I mean, it takes somebody to get Tua there and make it happen. But at the same time, somebody's got to throw Tyreek the ball. Someone's got to throw Waddle. Someone's got to be the center of that offense. And I think the coach is great and can guide them. But I'd have to give it to Tua. Not even about his injury and coming back, but just staying confident and not being like other QBs that just either fall off on purpose or just don't put any effort and think they're entitled to something. Because I think it's a solid center of that offense, and I think Tua would be my pick for sure.
No, that's a good pick.
Oh, it is.
Because he definitely had to put the work in order to be able to understand Mike McDaniel's system and to execute it the way that he's executing it at a level he's executing. Because I think he's like top 2 in percentage as far as completion percentage.
Mm-hmm.
They blended instead of trying to change each other's. They just kind of put everything to where they take.
Mike McDaniels be talking to him like a brother. He be like, bro, like
right.
he told them that there was something that came out. I seen they was talking about his high school footage, and he was like, "Bro, your mechanics was trash."
Yeah, he said he was like they were trash, bro. Like, what were you doing? And like Tua was just laughing, like.
But yeah, Mike, bro, I appreciate you so much for coming on, bro.
Appreciate it, Mike.
And got to be on the pod.
You got to come through on the pod on the regular. I
mean, I understand Ryan paid you before the pod to, finesse him and crown him as king. You know what I'm saying? But,
you gonna talk about that now?
You know what I mean? I appreciate you for finessing the system and giving away the belt again. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro.
Okay. I'll holler at you both later, bro.
All right,
Brody.
All right,
Yo.
All right, man. You got anything to get? You got anything to say? You got anything? Any shout outs before we get up out of here, bro? Nobody want to hear about it. Nobody want to hear about none of that, bro.
But hey, man, shout out to the homies, man. We appreciate talking in and kicking it with us. You know, I know it was kind of trash as far as the
Cowboys cheap.
yeah, the comments coming in. Yeah, come on now, come on, give me the takes. Yes, give us the takes.
Steven Ross can kick rocks. And good job. Guys.
We tried, you know. I
try to do it without, but yeah, your boy sucks on the ones and twos. I have some training to do. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us this whole time. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout outs to all the people out there. Shout outs to FCAR. Shout outs to Chastity Taylor Foundation. Shout outs to all the international homies.
Mike Deasy.
Yeah, dig. Shout out to IB. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you so much. What about you, though? What shout outs you got for the people?
You got them all, man. Shout out to everybody. And we appreciate y'all kicking it for us. And until next week, this has been the Homie Studios.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here, huh?